Hi, my name is Jonna and I work for the Nez Perce Tribe's ERWM Air Quality Program, and this video is an instructional video on how to use the Winix D360, and this is my notice and disclaimer of liability and endorsement. So through the project, you are going to receive this unit, and I'm going to go over a few steps on how to use it and what the buttons mean and what the colors mean and why we selected this model. So the first thing is it is on hinges. They're plastic and it connects with a magnet up top. So it's not steel, so you got to be pretty gentle, but not super gentle. But yeah, there's two hinges on, or two places on the side for you to grab it, and you just pull it forward you, or me in the video, I'm pulling it forward or pushing it forward. But that's how it comes undone. The first filter is called the pre-filter, and this one you're going to want to change every 2 weeks. Okay, so there are two hinges here that you can pop it out. You can wipe it off with a cloth. You can vacuum it. If you do put water on it, never use soap or detergent, and make sure to dry it for 24 hours. You never want to take the chance of having it wet when you put it back in the unit. I always like to say too, you know, like I said, every 2 weeks, it's kind of hard to remember. So if you want to take a peek, kind of like a baby diaper ever so often, just take a look in there and you'll see if it has a lot of hair or dust. That's the main thing. It kind of collects all that. Again, that's your pre-filter. Inside, when you get this in its box, you will need to take the filters, these other two filters, out of the plastic. Okay? And so this first one, this black one, is called the activated carbon filter, okay? And its job is to take what we call volatile organic compounds, VOCs, odors. That's its main role, okay? And, you know, someone burns popcorn or you have that person in your family that doesn't cook very well, kind of smells like that. It also catches smoke smell, so with wildfire smoke, there's even an odor to that. So it can help clear out smoke odors. And this filter needs to be changed seasonally. So you get one when it comes in, like that little kit I just showed you. But you also, with your box, you get enough for the rest of the year. So please make sure to change this seasonally because you get enough for the whole year. So that's your black carbon filter. The next filter is called your HEPA filter. HEPA are like the main workers of this machine. The other guys are good workers, but this is the guy doing all the work, or gal. This has an arrow that points towards the fan, and so the air comes in through here and out the top. And so you always want, if you replace your air filters, you want to make sure it points towards the suction fan, okay? And so the great thing about HEPA, and this is the one that we're always going to recommend to folks, our HEPA clears up to 99% of particles. So for particulate matter, that can come from wildfire smoke, or it can come from agricultural fields. If you live near a busy road or a dirt road, you have a lot of dust inside, smoke. Have I mentioned about wildfire smoke? That's its main job. This unit will also collect pollen, so if you have some allergies, it's good for that as well. Okay, so that's your HEPA filter. This is your carbon filter. And this is the pre-filter. So again, you check the pre-filter every 2 weeks. Carbon filters change seasonally. And then the HEPA filter should last you about a year depending on the home. But if you're in a home that has a wood stove or a smoker, or there's a lot of wildfire smoke that year, or like I said, all those other things, if you live near a dirt road or highway, it could be used up more quickly. So it really depends on the home. What I'm going to go over to do now is about the settings. Okay. So what you just heard is the little tune when you turn the unit on or off. Okay, so I just turned it on, and you see it cycling through some colors. So these colors on startup, the machine will go through 3 colors: blue, yellow, orangish, amber, and red, and they have a meaning, okay? So if you see this start to change, that's what that means. But what they mean is, if it's on blue, your air quality is good right now. So these do not match up with the air quality index. So if you're familiar with that for outdoor air, this is a different color code, okay? So blue means your air is good. And how the machine decides that, it takes a little sample of air, or takes a detection, a sense of air through that right there, okay? And so right now in this room, have good air, so that's good. But as it's taking a sense of the air, if the air quality gets poorer, it might turn yellow, or it might turn red. So red means you're probably here if you have it on this auto setting, which I do right now and I'll talk about. If it's on auto, you'll actually hear the machine kick itself up. So it'll decide, oh, the air quality, again, maybe someone burnt some toast or fried something. It'll kick itself up, or someone's sweeping or dusting. It'll decide what it needs to be on, okay? But if you don't want to have it on auto, you can go over and click here, a little fan button, okay? And so right now it's on low. I'm gonna kick it up to high. Gonna kick it up, oh, I always forget medium. I'm gonna kick it up to high now, and then I'm gonna kick it up to turbo. There's also a sleep setting, so if you would like to have the light go off, especially if you're put the air cleaner by someone who's sensitive at night, it doesn't, you know, in the same area or the same room that they're sleeping, it's good, and the light will go off. It's still running, it's just on its lowest setting and really quiet. But we recommend that, yeah, you either have it on auto or keep it on low or medium. The machine is meant to be used 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It can only filter the air that way. And if you leave it in the box, you're nearly not cleaning the air. It's like my vitamins. If I have them in the closet and don't actually take them, they don't do their job. So please turn it on. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you about on here is that when you do need to change that HEPA filter, again, it could be a year, it could be less depending on your home, a little light red light will show up. So after you get your replacement filter, you'll take it out, you'll take the old one out, throw it away, and put your new one in, and then you will take a paper clip and you will reset it so that red light goes away, okay? You want to keep this unit about a foot and a half away, so 12 to 18 inches either from a wall or electronics. You want to have it on a hard surface. Today we have it on a table, but you could also have it on the floor. Other key things we wanted to tell you about is that, again, I've mentioned HEPA a few times. That's a type of air filtration. Our office and our training, we don't recommend ionizer or ozone generators. That's just adding things to the air. The job of this is great at cleaning for particulate matter, and it cleans and filters, so HEPA only. This only measures 360 square feet, or cleans 360 square feet. So please don't take it home and think, oh, I'm gonna clean the whole house, or this is my cleaner. You still gotta clean, but this will only filter air up to 360 feet. You can buy other HEPA filter units that filter more air, or you could buy another unit and have 2 units. You wanna keep it, again, maybe near someone who's sensitive, or if you have someone who's ill, either a virus or a cold or even COVID, it could help filter that air for that person. Or if we have a lot of wildfire smoke, you might designate a smoke-free room or a clean room where you know all the air in that area, at least that area is clean or filtered. It's really low noise. Again, if it's noisy, you won't use it, so we want you to use it. So we found a unit that's low noise, and the electricity rates or the energy costs for it are really low. So a couple of dollars a month, and again, that's meant 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on how that was calculated. So please use it. The filter replacements are available locally. That was another reasons why we chose this unit. So please get your replacements when it's needed. We're gonna give you a cheat sheet to go home with, but everything you need to learn is also in your Winix booklet. So please use that. And the last thing we'll mention is if you need another air cleaner, there are these DIY air cleaners, DIY filter fans as an option. We will put in the link below the video about how to make one of these, and that'll include instructions. But yeah, we are glad you got an air cleaner and hope you use it. And if you have any questions, please let us know.